Hi everyone, it's Marissa from the Shamrock Stamper, and I'm still on my shopping ban. So we're heading into 2 weeks here, and I created one card using the Samantha Walker and Unity Stamp Company set Decadent Pear, and I really wanted to use some pattern paper, but I just thought I would try to create a background on my own just using a stamp. And I used this stamp. You can see that here. There's still some Versamark on it, so well used. Anyway, I went ahead and stamped it all over the kraft paper with Versamark, and I embossed it with white embossing powder. And I've had this container of white embossing powder for probably 5 or 6 years. It does still work, so don't believe it when people say, no, the embossing powder won't work if it's so old. No, it does. So anyway, I went ahead and embossed it, and then I went ahead and used some water-based markers to color in the flowers on the background. And I just used some Stampin' Up! Markers. One was Poppy Parade, and I think this is Pear Pizzazz. Yes. And I just went ahead and colored those all in, and I made sure that I had a piece of tissue paper with me, like Kleenex, toilet paper, whatever you want to use, because when you color these in, you obviously get a little bit on the white part, and you have to just kind of smudge it off as you go, or you're going to have kind of a mess on your hands. And you really have to do it little by little. You don't want to do like color, and then smear it all over the place, because you will get it on the kraft part of your cardstock, which you don't want to do. Then I went ahead, after I was done with that, I went ahead and I stamped a pear, and I did again in the Versamark, and I used white embossing powder. Then I went ahead and colored it in with those 2 markers that I had. Zoom in here a little bit. And then I went ahead and used a little bit of the Distress Stickles. I think it's called Rock Candy, and I put it in these little tiny spots right here. It's kind of hard to see in the video, but it was a little bit of fun for me. But I did cut this pear out, and so it's up on dimensionals, and I did stamp it underneath there, so that way I'd have the stem and wouldn't have to cut out the stem, because that's just a nuisance. And then I went ahead and went around this oval, and I just used my souffle pen. Love that thing. The white souffle pen, and put little dots there. And I did use my Nestabilities and my Cuttlebug to cut out the 2 ovals. And let's see, this is kraft cardstock, and I believe confetti cream cardstock are the 2 cardstocks that I used. And I also used a paper tray ink set, stamp set. It says Enjoy Life, and I cannot remember off the top of my head. I have it over here, the stamp set. It's a bunch of stars and things like that. So let me see what the title of this is. It is called Star Prints, and it has some really cute, like, thank you, enjoy life, it's your day. So besides stars, it has a lot of cute sentiments in it. And since we're going to paper tray ink, this is paper tray linen thread. It's the whiter of the 2. There's a kraft and a white, as I'd said in a previous video. And then also a little paper tray ink button. And I put those both on pop dots. So that's what I did with that card. And then I went ahead and I had some leftover scrap, and I thought it was a shame to get rid of just that scrap. So I went ahead and I made another card out of what I had left over. And so I used a different, I think this was Melon Mambo. I'm not sure what the marker is, and I don't have it right next to me, so I'm not going to waste your time and get up and try to find it. So again, I used the same papers, and I just went ahead and colored this in, and then I used a thank you from the same paper tray ink stamp. And I have ripe avocado twill tape from paper tray ink. I have a whole roll of this that I have never used, and so my wonderful shopping ban, I pulled it out and gave it a whirl, and I put that on there. There are also some little rhinestones on here, as well on the other card but I didn't put them on every flower. I just decided to be kind of selective and put them on a variety of flowers. And I also used a little bit of white ink here to ink the edges, just kind of give it a, I don't know, a softer look. So, Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment sections on my blog, and for an extra chance to win, make sure that you post a project that you have created with a direct link in the comment section as well, and that'll give you 2 entries. So thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fabulous day.